Honestly, girls, growing up, I always thought I might end up with some weird person. I don't know, maybe because that's the kind of relationships I saw around me. But I am so content, so glad that I have found the man of my dreams. And that is the story time about. Hey guys, how are you all doing? I'm Zola and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to narrate a love story and how I met my husband. He used to be my boyfriend. So I'm going to tell you guys how I met him and then how we got married. Everything about my love life is going to be discussed here. So just keep watching. I'm going to tell you guys from the beginning, how I even came to know about him. Okay? So just take popcorn or snacks and just sit. Let's talk. Years ago, me and my family went on a road trip to this city called Jizan. It's a city in Saudi Arabia. I was raised in Saudi Arabia, if you don't know. I used to live in this city called Riyadh, and every Eid we used to travel to different cities, and I did go to the city called Jizan, and that's where I met my husband's dad. This uncle was very friendly, so sweet. So my parents used to know him through like distant relative or whatever. They were distant relatives, so that's how they knew this uncle. And I remember going to this uncle's room and seeing my husband's picture there. Of course, he's a small boy too. At that time, I was in ninth grade and he was in 12th grade. So I saw his picture and his dad was like, yo, this is my son. He's amazing. He's so sweet. He's very smart. He's so good at studies. I don't know what. So I was thinking, why is this uncle showing me this guy's picture and explaining a lot about him? Anyways, anyhow, leave it. So that's all I knew about this guy. I knew the existence of this man, but I didn't know him at all. Then, after few years, I was in 12th grade and I came to Kerala. When I came to Kerala, one day we went to one of our relatives' house. So we were chilling there. Then, while I was getting out, I saw him and his family, him, his mom, his sister, everybody was there. And I just saw him briefly, and of course, I didn't go and talk to him, of course, because I don't know about you guys, but coming from a Muslim family, you don't randomly talk to boys, especially your relatives. You don't do that because why? You might get a bad name, you don't know what. So I didn't talk to him or anything. I saw him, that's it. Then me and my family left the place. So that is the first time I'm seeing him. And after I finished my 12th, I went to China for my higher education, right? So I was studying MBBS there. Randomly, somebody from Kerala, somebody from my village made a group for just young girls and boys in that area. And he was also added into the group. I didn't know who he was for sure. People were introducing each other, they were saying who is related to who, whatever, whatever. They were just talking about whose kids they are and whatever. So then I realized, oh, this is that boy. That's it. You know how it is, right? Whenever a new group chat is formed, everybody's talking, everybody's texting, everybody want to talk in the group. That's how it is. Then it dies down, usually. So everybody was talking, and then somehow it was just me and him talking on the group chat. Then he texts me privately and he's like, yo, it's just us texting. Why don't we text privately? I'm like, sure, fine. And of course, at this time, I have nothing in my head. He's just a friend, that's it. Now I'll tell you what is happening in his side. So, what he told me later was when he saw me with my family at the relative's house, he did wonder, this girl looks good. Who is she? Where is she from? Whatever. He did wonder about me, and then he did go to his family and ask, who am I? Who am I related to? Etc. etc. What do I do? That's it. And he left it there, I guess. But he kind of had a crush on me. That's what I think, and that's what he said. So, whatever. Then, in the group chat, like I said, we were only talking to each other, right? So, we started texting privately. Then, of course, we were texting. Then, the texting became calling. And we became friends. We became best friends. Then, somehow, without even our knowledge, we don't have a specific anniversary date because we didn't really tell each other, I love you, I love you. I don't know. Somehow it was as if we were dating. We were talking like boyfriend and girlfriend, so we were dating each other, but we didn't have the serious talk. And honestly speaking, he was so sweet. I was not at all used to it because whoever I have dated or whatever relationship I have seen around me, mostly the men are controlling. They want their girlfriends to obey them. I only saw horrible relationships. And this guy was so sweet. He used to always compliment me. He used to be so nice to me, but I was always very worried because I'm thinking, I have broken up with whoever I have dated and I have never seen happily ever after. I don't know. So I used to always think, oh my god, if I break up with this guy, it's going to be difficult because we are from the same locality. I will have to see him in the future. Maybe I'll be with my future husband, he will be with his future wife, and it'll be so difficult to see each other. So I was very reluctant. Should we be serious in this relationship? So we used to have our doubts. I think he also had his doubts, but we just couldn't stop liking each other. So we just kept dating, and it was all long distance. Oh, long distance is hard, you guys. If any of you is doing long distance, kudos to you. It's very difficult because you can see all your friends hang out with their boyfriends and girlfriends, but here you are just sitting. And of course, as you're dating someone, you can't go and talk to any boy. Like, I mean, that kind of talk. Like, you can't flirt with any boy. Nobody can flirt with you. So it's just weird. And when I was studying in China, everybody was dating. So everyone used to hang out with their boyfriends, and it was very difficult. It was very lonely. Honestly speaking, it was lonely. Did not have a boyfriend, and boyfriend is far. It was too much. We don't get chance to meet, right? Because I'm in China, he's in India, and I'm a student. He just finished education, so he's trying to figure out his career. So we both don't have much money at that time. Of course, our family can provide, but why would they provide for us to meet each other? That's not happening. So once, I don't know why, I simply told my parents are very chill, honestly. So I told them one day, like on video call, hey, I have a boyfriend. Mom was like, who? My mom was so confused. Mom was like, who is this boy? I want to know. And because I was studying abroad, they were like, I'm sure it is an African boy because I used to have a lot of African friends. And my dad was like, no, it is Arab. Then my mom was like, is it Chinese? Tell me it's not Chinese. We can't go to China. I don't know what. And my mom was like, we don't know their family. We don't know Chinese people's family. I'm like, where are you getting it? So I said, no, 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 he's from Kerala. And they were like, oh, thank God. Is he from our same religion? Parents are obsessed with it. So I'm like, yeah, he's from our area. So then they were like, who? So I said, this is the guy. They were kind of okay with it, I feel, but they still acted as if, oh my God, you're dating, whatever. But they were okay with it. So anyhow, I'm just telling you guys, I told my parents because I'm far. It's not like they can stop me from dating anyone. I'm far. And it's not a big deal also in my family. Now what happens is, whenever I want to see him, it's only possible during vacations. I used to have summer holidays, so I used to come to Kerala just for like 2 weeks. But of course, I'm coming with my family. I can just see him like for few hours when both our families are hanging out or like if we go out, but it's just for a brief moment. It is very difficult. You can't even spend enough time with your boyfriend. You can't go on dates, and I actually missed that opportunity. I wish we had more time to date and whatever at that time, but we didn't. That's so difficult, and I used to think, oh my god, I wish we could meet each other. I wish we could spend time with each other, but that used to not happen. Then comes the things that we did to meet each other. So, Arshan, his name is Arshan, by the way. So, he went to Dubai to find a job. So, he was there for like 3 months trying to find a job, but he didn't get any. And I was in Riyadh, that is in Saudi Arabia, just there for vacation. I thought, like, maybe if I go to Dubai, I'll be able to meet him. So, me and my mom, of course, my parents don't know I'm going there to meet him. They're like, okay, you and your mom want to go for vacation? Sure. Dad was like, okay, you and your mom go for vacation. Fine. Because we have a lot of relatives there. I'm sure if you're from Kerala, I'm sure you also have a lot of relatives in Dubai. Everybody has relatives there. So my parents were like, okay, chalo, let's go to Dubai. So it was just me and my mom. And you know what is the saddest part? The day, let's say today I'm reaching Dubai. Today night I'm reaching Dubai. Today morning is Arshan's flight to Kerala because his time is over. Like he was there for 3 months, it's over. Now it's time for him to go back. How sad is that? It's so sad. Even saying it, I'm like, no, it was not good. I reached there. It's so sad. Like I'm posting Snapchat stories, like, look, it's me chilling in Dubai festival, Dubai shopping festival, I'm posting snaps, or like I'm near Burj Khalifa posting snaps. And he's like, damn, I was there until yesterday, but now you are there, I'm not there. And he was so upset and he just wanted to come back. So he told his family, I found a job, even though he didn't. Liar. But things you do in love. So he tried to come back. He told his family, I have to go back. There is an interview, whatever, whatever. So he came back. He came back, but it will take 14 days at least to give your visa for approval and whatever. It took some time. So let's say he's coming back today again. Let's say he's coming today, and the next day is my flight to Riyadh. So this man came to Dubai just for 1 day to be with me. But after that, he's gonna stay for 3 months. That's there because he told his family he's here to find a job, right? So he had to stay there for 3 months more just to spend one evening with me. I'm telling you, green flag, green flag. So yeah, then he came. I saw him. We hung out. That day was really good. I really wish we got 14 days because I was there only for 14 days. And yeah, that day we hung out, it was good, whatever. But I was very sad. 14 days simply got wasted, I felt. And yeah, it was good. It was amazing that I could spend time with him in Dubai. And it is so much easier to spend time with him in Dubai because in Kerala, you can't. You have all these aunties and uncles, jobless people who are just trying to figure out who is dating who. Let's make some rumor about them. So yeah, it's very difficult to go on dates and all in Kerala. And of course, I'm from a village kind of area, so we can't do all that. Then after 1 year, I think, yeah, 1 or 2 year, we wanted to meet, of course. So the thing is, like every year we are meeting because whenever I'm going to Kerala, I'm seeing him, but that's not it. So when I was in China for a vacation, I thought, why not have him here? And the main reason why I suggested that was because he was going through the worst time of his life. He had some businesses that he was doing with his friends, but some of his friends actually cheated on him. His business was not doing good. He was not happy. He was going through a horrible phase of his life. And he called me and we were talking. I knew he's going through the worst time of his life. And I'm like, yo, you know what? You come to China. And he's like, what? How will I come to China? That's not possible. Everybody's gonna know. My family's gonna know. And that's not possible. I'm like, you are sad. I am here. I can make you happy, maybe. We can just chill here. I stay here alone, and the place is really beautiful. So you can just come. And he was like, I don't have any money. Whatever money I had, I have put in this business. So I don't have any money. And I'm like, it's okay. I have the money. Because at that time, I was doing business. If you guys know, right now, I have a phone case business, just a plugin that is called Kyoko. You guys can check that out. But before, when I was in China, I used to have multiple businesses. I used to sell shoes, bags, then what else? Some makeup. I used to sell so many things. I used to sell each and everything that I could sell. Because in China, everything is blocked. So I used to sell the software even. He was like, no, I can't come. That's not fair to you. You might be, having your own savings to do something. I don't want to spend your savings. I'm like, it's okay. Honestly, girls, I'm telling you, don't spend money on stupid guys. But if it's a green flag, no problem. I don't want you guys to take some lesson from this. Like, yeah, let me go and spend money on the men I'm dating. But no, this guy is good. If it's not good, boy, you're just wasting your time and energy. So then I was like, yo, I'll just book your flight because I don't want you to be upset. And I booked his flight. He got the visa from Kerala and it was so fast. Within 1 week, he was already coming to China. And I'm so excited. I'm like, yes, let's go. My boyfriend is coming to China. And I never had a proper boyfriend with whom I went on date or anything. And I'm like, oh my God, my boyfriend is coming. I can go on dates. I can travel. I can see places with him. Oh, it's going to be fun. Fun doesn't begin that easily. So what happens is, let's say tomorrow he's reaching and today I'm just cleaning my apartment, just getting everything ready for my boyfriend to come. Very excited. And just getting the place ready to receive him. That's what's going on at my home in China. And what was happening in Kerala was that he was flying from Kochi, okay? So he reached the airport, and when he reached the airport, they told him, "You can't fly." And he was so surprised. And he was like, "Yo, why can't I fly?" And I want you guys to know, he didn't let me know about whatever was going on at the airport, okay? So I was just texting him, and he was like, "Wait, I'm just figuring something out." I'm like, "Yo, man, your flight is in some time. Get on the flight." And he was like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm at the airport, don't worry." So apparently, what happened was when he reached the airport, they told him he can't fly because his flight is from Kochi to KL and KL to Xi'an. That's where I live. But he have to get down in KL, and then from KL, what he have to do is he have to exit the airport and then go to the next airport, which is a bit far, and then take the next flight from there. But the problem is he can't exit that airport because he don't have Malaysian visa. We only took Chinese visa, and I want you guys to know this is when I don't know how old were we. I think I'm 20, he's 23. We are young and a bit dumb. So he was like, "What the hell? Can I get Malaysian visa?" And they were like, "Yeah, sure, sure. We can get you a Malaysian visa very fast." And they were like, "You know what? You have to get details of someone who's staying in KL, or like maybe a hotel booking, also some paperwork have to be done." And he was calling me and he was like, "Yo, can you book me a hotel in KL?" I'm like, "Why? You're coming to Xi'an, just come here." And he was like, "Please don't ask me any question, just do as I say." I'm like, "Okay." And I just booked and I was so scared. I'm like, "What is going on with him? Is he okay? I don't know what." But I'm like, "Okay, he'll figure it out. It's okay, it's okay." And I was so worried. And because I have friends in KL, they helped me with the booking and whatever. So I sent him all the details. And he was just trying to get the Malaysian visa. But flight is like in, I think, 1 hour or something. So now the gate will close. He can't leave in that flight. They were like, "The time is over. You can't get the visa for Malaysia. So maybe you can take different flights." And he was like, "What?" So they suggested you can take the same flight that you booked from here to KL, but from the same airport, you can book another flight which is going to a different city in China that is called Guangzhou. That's a different city, okay? And from Guangzhou, you take another local flight and go to Xi'an. So now he have to book two flights. And that's a lot of expense for people like me and him who don't have much money. Thankfully, he had some money in his bank, so he paid with that. He paid for the flights and he was anyway coming. And he told me, "You know what? Can you book me a flight from Guangzhou to Xi'an?" Because he can't book whatever money he had, he already spent on the flight from, what is it? KL to Guangzhou. So just Guangzhou to Xi'an you book for me. And it is not that expensive also. So I'm like, "Yo, why do you want me to book from this place to this place? I already booked you all the flights, just come." And he was like, "Yo, so many things are happening. We didn't book Malaysian visa." To be honest with you guys, I already told him, get Malaysian visa as well, because you can just get out in KL and see Twin Tower, whatever, chill there. Even though I didn't know we have to get visa and it is two different airports, because let me tell you, while booking, it is shown as KLIA 1, KLIA 2, and shown as KLIA T1 and T2. Who is going to think it is two different airports? Guys, if you are a Malaysian who is in the authorities, change that name, honestly. What is that name even? KLIA 1, KLIA 2. How would people know? And that to T1 and T2. How would anybody know? So, anyways, so then he was like, "Okay, just book this flight for me." And I'm so worried. I'm like, "Oh my god, he's going to reach Guangzhou. He doesn't even speak Chinese." And the thing is, in China, everybody is speaking Chinese. Not much people know English. And I was worried for that. I'm like, he's gonna get lost. He is going to be lost. I said, "Okay." I said, "Okay." And I told him, "Just send me your passport details. Just give me everything. I will book the flight." And I was in such a hurry that I couldn't book it by myself. I was so anxious. So I told my friend, "Can you book it for me?" And I sent her the details. For my bad luck and for Arshin's bad luck, he was sending me this passport number, but by mistake, he didn't give me one digit. I didn't even know. I don't even know how many digits are there in passport number. So I gave it to my friend. My friend entered all the details. She showed me. I said, "Okay." But he also did send the passport's picture. We didn't cross check with the passport's picture. We just checked with the details he gave, name, whatever, passport number, whatever. So we just copied and pasted. After booking, I realized, oh my god, passport number is wrong. So now what will we do? And I'm so anxious, you guys. I could have just called them and told them, like, yo, just change it. There is a correction. Nothing would have happened. But because I was anxious, I cancelled that flight. Let's say it was, I think, 8,000 rupees for that flight. So I cancelled it, so 4,000 again I had to pay. I don't know, I had to pay a lot. It was just waste of money because I cancelled the flight. They gave me 4,000 back. So then I had to book again. So I spent a lot of money on there. Like, just do the math. I don't know how to add all this. Anyways, so then I'm like, okay, let him just come, whatever. I don't care about the money. I just want him here now. So he had waiting. Now, because before it was like 10-hour waiting with whatever flights I booked. Now, because he booked from there and the flights are crazy. He had waiting in KL for 16 hours. Can you imagine waiting at an airport for 16 hours? It's a lot. I have done 12 hours max. Oh my god, 12 hours itself is like death. So 16 hours, he tells me like he knows KL airport. He just knows Malaysian airport so very well. After that, he reached Guangzhou, and then from Guangzhou, he took flight to Xi'an. Thank God, everything was easy for him. And he was saying whoever he met in Guangzhou, everybody knew English, and thank God. Because when I traveled, I had to literally show people like this to tell them that I want water. Where can I get water? So thankfully, he only found people who could speak English. And he reached Xi'an. I went to pick him up. Oh my god, it was such a beautiful, exciting moment for me. And that day, while getting ready, I could not find a ring. He actually got me a ring, which was, of course, a small ring. And, as a girlfriend, I was so upset that day while I was getting ready, I couldn't find it and actually lost it. I used to wear it every day, but that day it was lost. I don't know why I told you guys that. Anyways, so I reached the airport, picked him up, and I always told him Xi'an is a small city. I will add some pictures here so you guys can have an idea of like how Xi'an looks like, or if I have some old pictures, I'll add it here. So I have always told him it's a small city. And when he saw, he's like, this is small place for you. It is like a proper city. I'm like, yeah, but compared to other cities in China, this is like a normal city. And he was like, man, this is so beautiful. This place is so stunning. I'm like, yeah. So we hung out and we were having fun. It was nice 14 days of our life. We had so much fun. And also, you guys might be thinking, what did we tell our parents? Of course, I don't have to tell my parents anything because they live in Saudi. Nobody's asking me anything. But he told his family he went to Northeast. He went to North or Northeast. Anyways, China is near it, so I don't know if it's a lie. He said, like, here you can't get a reception. Just WhatsApp call me. And they believed. Thank God. I have to tell you one more thing. When he came to Xi'an, right? He came with a gift, which I really appreciate because he was going through a lot of financial issues, but still, this guy got me a gift and it was so cute. On my bed, there was something like a not MacBook, Mac lipstick, Mac brand, Mac makeup brand. Its cover, and I'm like, why is this cover here? I was thinking maybe I got lipstick few days ago. Maybe I forgot the cover here. What is happening? I was so confused. I'm not even thinking he's getting me a gift because, let alone makeup. He don't know anything about makeup at that time. Now I think he knows because I'm always talking about it. So I saw this makeup bag and I'm like, what is going on? He was like, go to your room. I'm like, what? What happened? I'm like, oh, I forgot my bag here. What happened? He was like, no, I got this for you. I'm like, oh, okay. And I opened and this was this lipstick from MAC and it was Russian red. If you guys like makeup, I'm sure you guys know the shade, and it was viral very much at that time. Everybody used to use it and I'm like, wow, oh my God, you got me a lipstick and you knew what shade to get? He was like, yeah, actually I was not sure which shade and did you have the shade or not? So I asked the ladies who were working there, like, yo, this is my girlfriend's picture. Can you find me a lipstick that will suit her? So they gave him this lipstick and he just got that lipstick. And that day it was so weird. He came to Xi'an, right? He came to my house and he was so weird. He was near my makeup area. And I'm like, what is this boy doing? He was near my lipsticks. He was just looking at my lipsticks. I thought maybe he's just curious, you know. Boys get so curious with whatever girls use. So I'm like, okay, maybe he just want to see what I use or whatever. But apparently, he was just trying to figure out if I have that shade or not. So cute. Now, we had fun, whatever. But you guys should also know I did book the return flights for both of us. And it was same as before, but we can't take the same as before kind of flights. Again, because he don't have Malaysian visa. And he told me we can get Malaysian visa in few minutes because that's what those airport staffs told him. I really wish we didn't trust those airport staffs, but we trusted them. So just 1 or 2 days before the flight, we thought, let's try getting Malaysian visa. So we both applied, and I got the visa, he didn't. Wow. So since he didn't get the visa, now again, I want you guys to know money is being spent here. And my money is finishing. Like, we don't have much money now. So I got visa for both of us. I got the visa, he didn't get. Now what will we do? We have to change the flight bookings. Maybe take a different flight. Just 2 flights are to be taken to reach Kochi. But the thing is, one of the flight we have to change. Both our flights. Actually, we could have went separate ways. But why would we? We have been long distance forever. Even 1 hour or 2 hour, if I can spend extra with him, that's it. I was in my lover girl era, girls. Don't judge me. So then we were like, okay, we'll just change the flight tickets. So I got new set of flight tickets. And we're like, okay, at least we get to travel together. All this is a dream, right? When you're dating someone, to be able to go in flight together. I don't know about you girls. These were my dreams. So and then we took our flight, took the first flight from Xi'an to KL. We reached KL, and before itself, from Xi'an itself, I told the airport staff, yo, we want our luggage to reach Kochi because that's where we are exiting. Let our luggage reach there. He said, yes, yes. I said everything in Chinese. I'm sure he understood. My Chinese is not bad. I can speak Chinese. I don't know what the hell was wrong with him. He didn't do that. Instead, he dropped our luggages in KL. So I'm in KL and we have like 16 hour or something. A lot. Oh my god. But I'm like, at least I'm with my boyfriend. When I was in the airport, I asked one of the staffs like, yo, how can I find my luggage? Where is it? So they said, apparently my luggage is out. I have to go out to the conveyor belt, get my luggage and get back inside. I am like, what the hell? So I was at some security. I was like, okay, I can get out. Anyways, I have my own Malaysian visa. I can take it and give it to you guys. And they were like, no, you don't need Malaysian visa. You live in China. You have Chinese student visa. So you don't have to have a Malaysian visa. I'm like, wow. So that money that I spent 2 days ago, it's for waste. Okay, fine. This is all because we are not aware of what is going on. It's because of lack of information. So then I'm like, okay, whatever. If I can get visa, can he? They were like, no, he can't get Malaysian visa because he's just a tourist in China. He's not a student in China. Only students can get 3-day visa, it seems. I said, okay. And Arshim was like, okay, you just go get the luggage and come back. And I asked them, can I get in now itself? Is that possible? They're like, yeah, you can get in. You can get out and get in so easily. I trusted them. Don't trust all these airport staff, I'm telling you. So I got out and I got my luggage. I'm like, okay, fine, let's just go inside. And they were like, you can't get inside. It's not time for your flight. You still have 16 hours. You can't get inside. And I'm like, what? Why did I get out? I should have waited until the last hour to get out and get the luggage. They were like, who told you you can get the luggage and get in? I'm like, the lady inside. I don't know who she is, but I'm like, the one lady told me. They were like, it doesn't matter. You can't get in. Your flight is after 16 hours. You have to wait here. And I'm like, man, I can't spend time with my boyfriend. What's wrong? And honestly, I'm thinking, maybe this is karma. I am here dating a boy, chilling with a boy. So this is karma. I'm not letting my parents know what all things I'm doing. So maybe God is punishing me. That's what I was thinking. Then I'm like, I have to find a way. I have to find a way to get inside and be with my boyfriend. Why the hell will I be here? And it's so sad. Why will I just be outside the airport like some stupid person? I was like, I have to get in. I have to get in. And then Arshan was calling me asking, are you okay? What's going on? I'm like, man, I'm not able to get in, but I'll figure it out. I will figure it out somehow. At this point, I have lost enough money. I have lost enough brain cells, I can say. I have lost everything that I can't be shaken by anything because I'm tired. For being anxious, you need energy. And I didn't have that. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't know. You guys should tell me in the comments, what would you have done? Would you give up? Then I'm like, okay, let's do something. I was sad, of course, I was crying a bit too. Not like this, for sure. At that time, I was sad. So I saw a pilot and I told him, like, yo, you need to help me. I'm so tired. I told him the entire story and I'm like, this is my love story. I really want to be with my boyfriend. Please help me. He was like, I'll help you. Don't worry, don't worry. And he talked to the airport staff and they said, we can let her go 5 hours before the flight. That's the max we can do. I'm like, still I have to wait 10 hours? No, I'm like, please find me a way. So he told me, you have luggage. If you just had hand carry, you could have entered, but you have luggage. I said, I don't care about the luggage. You want me to throw the luggage? Throw it. I just want to be with my boyfriend. Lover girl era again. So he was like, sure, if you're ready to throw it, fine. And he was like, just open the luggage and see if there is anything that you can carry in your hand luggage, just shift it to your hand carry and just throw the trolley. Honestly, guys, it was a good trolley. It was from a good brand. My mom still don't know how I lost that luggage. I told her, I don't know. I don't. I told her some stupid reason. I was sick, so I couldn't take the luggage. Some stupid reason I gave her. I don't know if she believed it. She thought I lost the luggage. And I said, yeah, I lost the luggage. And thank God she still believes that. I hope she don't see this video. Anyways, so after that, I opened the luggage and I took some things, whatever I bought for my parents, whatever gift I bought, I just took that and shifted to my hand carry. And by mistake, I did take a perfume too, which you shouldn't carry in hand carry. You can't carry like big bottle perfumes. So some outfits, I just threw, like, I don't care, whatever. So I just threw that. Oh, one more thing. While opening the luggage, I couldn't open it because I didn't have the key to the luggage. The key was with Arshan. And I'm like, shit, how will I open now? And your brain doesn't work. Gladly, this was a luggage bag that was made of cloth. So this pilot guy got me this scissor or knife or something, and we cut open the luggage bag, which was one of my favorite luggage bags. But I'm like, I don't care at this point. Got my stuff. To be honest, this pilot guy, I still pray for him. I'm like, he was an angel sent from above. Honestly, who would help? Who would listen to a girl's love story and just support her? I don't know. And he was an older guy, maybe like, I don't know, maybe like 40s or something. At that time, I'm 20. He was very nice, so sweet. God bless him. He was Malaysian, Tamil Malaysian, I think. Yeah. So sweet, very kind guy. So he tells me, okay, let's introduce each other. We didn't even introduce, we just started with the story, okay? So he introduced himself to me. So we're like, okay. So he tells me, you have to act like my good friend so that you will not be held back. They'll be very nice to you. I'm like, okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. And from there, I'm like, bye, see you soon, whatever. And he's like, see you soon, whatever. We acted. I think the acting was good. And I entered. And then I finished my security check, whatever. It was all so easy because I'm related to him. It was all easy. I think he's a big deal. Of course, he's a pilot. I think he has some high degree because he came and everything was so different. I was treated like VIP, which has never happened at the airport. So I got in and I met my boyfriend. I'm like, yes, 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 yes. So now we can just sit together. Good. Life is good. Then when I opened my hand carry, I saw I had 2 perfume bottles inside. Because I was his friend, they didn't do much checking. That is the reason the 2 perfumes came. I'm like, thank God. Otherwise, again, I will have to go through some trouble there. I don't mind throwing the perfumes, but I can't deal with more drama. And I'm like, okay, we are very tired of all these things. I'm like, honestly, I have zero money in my bank account. Everything is over because we keep spending or things kept happening. Honestly, if I had the money, if all these things didn't happen, we could have even traveled to a different city, which didn't happen. But just being together itself is a big deal at that time for us. Then I was like, let's just go and stay at a hotel. And Arshin was like, yo, we don't have money for that. I'm like, yo, we are very tired. Let me check what money is left. With whatever money I have, we'll go stay at the airport hotel and just chill, just sit there. And he was like, okay. So I checked my bank balance. I kid you not, guys. I don't know how that money came, but I had, I think, 1,000 yuan, that is 10,000 rupees in my bank account. How? How? Because I know it was zero. So I don't even know. I don't know. I like to believe God sent that money to me. I'm sure you guys will just check the transaction. I didn't. I'm like, it's God. Let's not check it. So then I took that money, withdrew that money, and I'm like, let me go to the hotel. I deserve it. So I just went inside the hotel, just sat there, chilled there. And we got out. We went to Kochi. When I reached Kochi, my parents came to pick me up. And after I got inside my parents' car, then after 5 minutes, Arshan got out and he went to his hotel. And that's it. We said bye. So this is how we used to meet. It was so difficult. After this, once I came to Bangalore just for like 2 weeks or something, chill with him without my parents' knowledge. Of course, we can't tell all this to parents. They will not be happy. Even if they know, we can't talk about it. So then that's how we used to meet. And we were dating for a while. And I think just like 5 years ago, I think 5 or 6 years ago, I planned to shift to, not planned to shift to Bangalore. I came to Bangalore for like 1 year because it was for my internship. So I thought I'll do my internship here, also get to live my dating life with my boyfriend. But that didn't happen. After a year itself, COVID happened. But thankfully, I was in India just before COVID broke out in China. Thank God. Otherwise, I don't know what would have happened. So I came to Bangalore and we used to spend time together. We used to be able to meet and like go on dates, thank God. And after some time, we talked to our parents about it. Like they knew we were dating. I think his family didn't know. He talked about it to them. Then we got engaged. All this was just before COVID. The engagement was just before COVID. After that, we were like, okay, let's just get married. But the problem is, it's during COVID. And then I talked to my family and he talked to his family. Like, we would like to get married next week. We just decided, me and him, we decided. Nobody asked us to get married. Honestly, mostly parents force their kids to get married. I told my parents, yo, I love this guy. I want to live with him. I want to be with him. So next week I'm planning to get married. Not planning to get married. Next week I would like to get married. So they were like, okay. Anyways, they can't come because they are in Riyadh and it was peak COVID time. So we didn't do anything for the wedding. And honestly, I don't care either. But we just had like, Muslims. So the only thing we have is like just signing and that's it. So we just did that and they were on video call and whatever. So that's it. And I always thought I would have this grand wedding, even though I'm not a fan of it because I don't have nice relatives. They're all very crazy, like everybody else's relatives. And I don't have much connection with all the people who are living in Kerala because I didn't grow up here. And my friends are from different countries, different cities. So it wouldn't have been fun for me, anyways. So, in a way, it's good. It happened during COVID. So we didn't have an event or anything. But I'm like, why waste money, honestly? Because it was that way, we don't have any trauma. Because whenever I talk to my friends who have had their weddings and their relatives came and caused issues, whatever, even though they have good pics, they have very bad memories. I'm like, thank God. I didn't have to deal with all that. And yeah, now we are living together happily. And to be in a long distance for like 4 years. I think 4 years we were in long distance. And to live with that person together in one house is just a blessing because that is something you wanted, right? You just wanted to be with this person for so long and finally it is happening. That's the life I'm living. I'm very grateful for it. And yo, he is a good boy, like a green forest. Like now itself, I'm shooting. Just before me shooting, he's the one who's setting up the light for me, making sure like the angle and everything is correct. He's always there for me. And I'm like, to get a man like that, I don't know what good deed I did in my past life. So yeah, this is my love story. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. We will be having a lot of story times here. If you guys are watching my story time for the first time, go check out my previous story times. I used to narrate story times on my Instagram as well. But now for past few weeks I have been narrating on my YouTube too, because I feel here I have no limits. I can say how much ever I want. That's why it's so much fun narrating stories on YouTube. Anyways, if you guys would like to share your love story, please comment down below. I would love to hear because I'm such a sucker for love stories. I love hearing it. So just comment down below if in case you guys are comfortable sharing it. And I have one more YouTube channel that is all about self love, motivation, trying to reach your higher self. Check out that channel. It is called Zola. Then, of course, I have my own Instagram account where I post daily, mostly relatable content, also how I do my makeup, some makeup tips and tricks. If you guys are interested to know more about me, check out my Instagram. And also follow me on my broadcast channel because that's where I discuss everything about story times or whatever that is happening in my life. I discuss with my audience on broadcast channel. And of course, I have to talk about my phone case brand that is called Kyoko. It has always been my dream to have my own brand, and that is already a reality. This is one of the phone cases from my collection. You guys should check it out. I love matching my phone cases to my outfit. I'm wearing a brown bodycon, so this is the phone case I carried today. Check it out. We have stunning fashionable phone cases, so it will be great. I'm sure you guys will have something that you will like in our collection. And that's all, you guys. I hope you guys are having a good day. Bye. Love you.